women leadership matter. It was being demonstrated that when women have taken the leadership, I think they manage well than others did manage well. And also wise men who are gender sensitive, the he for she, they manage men because they care about the community first.
Leaving women in the informal sector and acting, if you will, as if this is just the modus operandi, that's how they are, and it's okay. It's not okay. We need women SMEs, women entrepreneurs to come out of the informal sector, to register their businesses, to run their businesses in a more formalized manner.
The burden is psychological. It's staining their lives for long. So from conflict to pandemic, from pandemic to losing jobs, from losing jobs to thinking of their children's future is something that would actually move beyond policies, beyond strategies. We have to have an action to calm them down, to give them their rights.
We don't have a shortage of policies. There are many good policies. Where is the shortage? The shortage is in the implementation.
Including boys and men early, but also, as you said, to highlight that this is really nothing but a public good. It's a win-win for all.
However, the challenge remains in operationalizing those frameworks on the ground and in enhancing our abilities in preventing conflicts before they erupt, as well as preventing relapse into conflicts.
We must adapt the way we do prevention to this new reality. We need to focus not only on high-level political engagement, but also on building anticipatory relations, supporting long-term agendas that are conducive to peace, and addressing factors in a more holistic way.
As the conflicts evolve in their very nature, and as we need as the international community to adjust, to adapt our resources, our tools, our methods of work to a changing environment.
If you want to deal with issues of conflict on our continent, your starting point is governance, and then your second point is governance, and then your third point is governance.
Enhanced political inclusion is a needed part of the African democracy now.
The inclusion agenda and the governance agenda are inextricably linked. And thinking about how we can do more to bring those together will be critically important at the community level, at the national level, at the regional level.
While fiscal support for economic recovery is needed to build back better, to deal with the debt challenges that have come to be as a result of COVID-19 and the lack of foreign exchange revenue coming in to the African continent, the declines on things like foreign direct investment that have been severe. The question is, how can countries build back better? How can they even afford to buy the vaccines, procure vaccines, so they can also open up their economies?
Very big challenges ahead of us, but definitely there are many good solutions, relying on good internal coordination and good partnerships.
The continent needs to pay a close attention to data protection of its citizens. On the one hand, and consider best ways to exploit the wealth of data generated by our huge geography and population on the other hand.
COVID-19 is probably presenting the continent with one of the biggest opportunities to leap forward.
With a critical mass of expert organizations, official government accounts, and health professionals on Twitter, our goal has been, ever since the pandemic started, really to amplify credible health information to ensure that we are helping people find accurate information when they come to Twitter for it. So really, in addition to ensuring that we are getting that people are getting the right message at the right time from the right source.
Previously, governance and environmental issues dominated the global ESG narrative and the global dialogue pre-COVID. This year, the COVID-19 pandemic brought social issues to the forefront, highlighting how most vulnerable and disproportionately affected by global conditions.